So hello everyone, very soon we'll be starting the live analysis for the TS EAMCET second shift, and before that we'll be starting the discussion for the marks versus expected rank. So before we proceed with highlighting what will be the expected difficulty level for shift 2, and make sure to comment down your view as well on how did you feel the overall difficulty level of the shift 2 was. So as you can see on the screen, currently we have detailed marks versus rank analysis, and very soon we'll be providing you the analysis as well for shift 2. So make sure you are staying with us till the end. Apart from that, if you check out this marks versus rank analysis, so candidate who have accomplished more than 120 marks, based on the difficulty level we have prepared this analysis, and also we have analyzed previous year's trends. So if you have accomplished more than 120 marks, then you are expected to get 180 plus rank in the exam. However, for 110 to 120 marks, 181 to 600 marks can be expected. So this is the very detailed analysis, like this analysis of marks versus rank has been prepared based on the previous year's trends. So make sure you are watching it, and very soon, right now the time is 6:02, and we are in the process of collecting more and more analysis from multiple candidates on how did they feel the overall difficulty level of the question paper was. And very soon we'll be giving you an update on the analysis as well. So make sure you are staying with us, and if you have any doubt, then do comment down, and make sure to comment as well on how did you feel the overall difficulty level of the session 2 was. And very soon, like in the next 10 minutes to 15 minutes, we'll be providing you a very detailed analysis on how was the overall difficulty level of question paper for shift 2 exam. And as you can see on the screen, for 110 to 120 marks, more than 600 rank can be expected in TS EAMCET. If you are getting between 100 to 110 marks, then more than 1300 rank can be expected. However, if you are getting between 900 to 100 marks, 90 to 100 marks, then more than 2800 rank can be expected. So between 1300 to 2800 you can get any rank, and if you are getting more than 90 marks, then you are eligible and very much qualified to get admission into very top notch colleges across Telangana. And if you want to get the cutoff, if you want me to create a next video on expected cutoff for, or we can say minimum marks that you need in TS EAMCET to get qualified for CSE branch in top college across Telangana, then make sure to comment down yes in the comment section, and we will try to create a similar kind of video where you can check out how much you need to get admission into top colleges across Telangana. So this is the rank versus marks versus rank analysis which you should know, and very soon, like in the next 5 minutes, we will be providing you the detailed analysis for TS EAMCET shift 2 exam. So make sure you are staying with us. If you are scoring between 80 to 90, then you are expected to get 2800 to 4500 rank in TS EAMCET. Apart from that, for 70 to 80 marks, you are expected to get 4500 to 8000 rank. However, if you are getting marks between 60 to 70, then it will be difficult for you to get top college. However, still you will be able to crack good college and get admission into, but not CSE. I'll tell you one thing, if you are targeting top CSE branches across Telangana, then you must note that you need to get above 10,000. That is the very minimum rank for top colleges. I'm not talking about any lower colleges, but for top colleges you need that many, like above 10,000 rank. And very soon, in the next 10 minutes, we'll be starting the live for the analysis, where we'll be giving you detailed insights about how was the overall difficulty level of question paper. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned till the end with us. If you have any doubt, you can discuss it in the chat box. So as you can see, for 70 to 80, it's 4500 to 8000. However, if you are getting 60 to 70 marks in TS EAMCET, then your rank is expected to be between 8,000 to 18,000. So as the marks start to fall, if you check it out in the table, as the marks start to fall, eventually the ranks start to increase. For example, if you see between 100 to 110, 601 to 1300 rank can be accomplished. So this is a very critical number, which is 100 to 100, which very less number of people get it. But when it comes to 60 to 70 marks, you can see there's a very huge gap, like 8,000 to 18,000. There's a gap of almost 8,000, almost 10,000 gap is there. So why this gap is there? Because 60 to 70 marks is the range where most of the people across Telangana who appeared for TS EAMCET exam are easily to accomplish that particular marks, which is 60 to 70. That is the reason why there's a huge range of gap between 60 to 70, which is for 60 to 70, 8,000 to 18,000 rank can be expected. And as we move ahead, you can check out, as we start to go more down, which is if you see 50 to 60, then again there is a very huge gap. So this is the marks which is scored by very huge, because almost there are more than 2.8 lakh takers. So 2.8 lakh takers, so almost apart from 2.8 lakh takers, almost you can easily imagine that 50 to 60,000, 70,000 people will be easily able to score 50 to 60 marks in TS EAMCET exam. So this is the overall analysis for TS EAMCET marks versus rank. And very soon, very soon we are in the process of collecting the expected analysis for Shift 2. We are in the process of collecting the analysis. Once we have it, we will surely provide you the same and give you a very detailed analysis on how was the overall difficulty level of Shift 2 exam. So make sure you are not going anywhere, staying with us. Also, in the comment box, in the chat box, you can highlight how did you feel the overall difficulty level of the exam was. Did you feel it was way too difficult, or did you feel that it was way too easy? Physics and chemistry, mainly I'm targeting the physics and chemistry. How did you feel the physics and chemistry was? Because physics and chemistry is the one where most of the people give a very mixed reaction. Like in the morning shift, some of the people said that physics was little difficult compared to other subject, but eventually chemistry turned out to be way little difficult than physics. So that is the reason why if I'm collecting 1,000 responses, then only I'll be able to easily provide how is the exact difficulty level of physics and chemistry. Apart from that, we are still in the process of collecting more and more analysis from multiple people, and as per the latest update, we are receiving the overall difficulty level of the Shift 2 was moderate. As per the analysis that we are receiving from multiple people, the overall analysis of the Shift 2 was moderate, and this is the marks versus expected rank which keeps on falling every year. So you must check it out. If you have any question, you can ask the same in the chat box, and very soon, in the next 2 to 3 minutes, we'll be starting the discussion for analysis. So make sure you are staying with us. And apart from that, if you have not checked out the marks versus rank analysis, then what you need to do is you need to go back, start from the start and check it out. We have highlighted the detailed